everybody. Welcome back to the show. Can't wait to get into today's Integrative Health Coach Success Podcast. I'm Dr. Stephen Cabral, board-certified doctor of naturopathy, founder of the Integrative Health Practitioner Institute. Today, I want to share with you a follow-up show from about 2 weeks ago. I shared with you who should start a podcast and who should not. If you didn't check out that show, head on over to ihp.coach/428. But today, I want to share with you what everyone should do, and this is such a great thing to do for your health coaching business. It could be for personal training, massage therapy, esthetician, chiropractor. If you're in a service-based business, you should do this. And it's creating your first webinar. Now, before you think that you're not qualified or this is too overwhelming, I'm going to break it down for you. It's literally one video. That's all you're going to do. And you can even script it if you want to. Here's what I don't want you to think about. Don't think about like a traditional webinar where you need to invite a bunch of people on and you need to have an opt-in, all that. I'm going to super simplify this for you, and I'm going to teach you how to put it up on your website very easily. And even if you don't have a website, I'll share with you how to do it as well. So here's the thing though, one of the fastest ways to grow your health coaching practice today is with a simple webinar. And the reason is this allows you to educate people in your niche and solve a problem for them before they even become a client. This then allows you to build trust, a little bit of like no trust because they've spent maybe 20 or 30 minutes with you on video. And then it makes it that much easier to simply offer the next thing, which will be your complimentary discovery call. This is a tried and true method. It's a really great thing to do. And honestly, you're providing a great service to the public, which is really what it should be. You should always give first before asking to receive. So what I want to do is walk you through a simple step-by-step approach that literally any health coach or health practitioner can use. And it's your first educational webinar. When you think webinar, all I want you to think is 30-minute recorded video. I'm going to share it all with you right now. Okay, first thing I need you to do is this. Simply solve one problem, not every problem in the world, right? Not every problem in the world, but one problem to solve. Chiropractor, the biggest cause of lower back pain. If you're working with women in perimenopause, that's going to be your topic, right? If your topic is weight loss for women after pregnancy, that's going to be your topic. Men building muscle after 40, that's your topic. Again, like whatever your topic is, that's your niche, right? So the next thing we need to do after we've picked our niche, who we serve, and again, that should be really the first thing you do when you start your practice, saying, these are the people I'm going to call out. This is the problem they have. This is what I'm going to solve. All right. So that's what we need to do. But now we need to have a hook. A hook just means something of interest to get people to stop scrolling. Because remember, everybody just scrolls through as fast as possible, very little attention span. So although I wish it wasn't the case, you do need to come up with some interesting hook. It's not a bad thing. It's just how you get people to listen. So I've got a couple examples for you. The first one is just something like this. And it has to be the first literally 20 to 30 seconds of what you say. You're going to say, today I want to explain to you why so many people struggle with fatigue, even though their blood work looks normal and they get more than 7 hours of sleep per night, right? So it's like, you just want to share with them, hey, you're not alone. This is why so many people are tired. You're tired and you get enough sleep and your blood work looks normal. Wow, that's a good hook. What could it be? And so they're going to stick around, right? Another one would be how to balance your hormones without restrictive diets or complicated supplements. So one of the hook frameworks, we're sharing this actually this month. Yeah, we're sharing it this month with our Practice Built Growth members. They're going to get a whole workbook of the top 10 best frames, hook frames, that is going to be invaluable for sure for their business. But one of those I'm going to teach to you right now. It's called How to, and then blank, which is achieve a certain result without the thing people struggle with. So for example, how to achieve all-day energy without having to sleep for 9 hours a night, right? Because they're struggling with people sleeping for 9 hours a night or being in bed for that long, but they want all day on energy, right? So it's like how to burn or lose stubborn body fat without starving yourself with fad diets and doing endless cardio. How to improve your gut health without eliminating dozens of your favorite foods. How to boost your energy without having to rely on caffeine. So you can come up now with your own title, even if you just use this one framework. Again, there's 10 and I added a bonus one, but like this is a really good one. And so I wanted to give you this one today on the show. And why don't we do this? We'll just add it to the show notes here today at ihp.coach/430. We'll literally put in the how-to framework. So you have your niche and then you just add it to it. Let's just say your niche for right now is sleep. Okay. We'll just keep using that one. Okay. So great. You want to serve people. You want to basically share with them. Listen, here today, I want to share with you how to have all day energy without having to be in bed and sleep for 9 hours a night. That's it. Like that's literally your hook. And then you could say, I work with so many people where their blood work looks normal and they're getting enough time really asleep, but yet they don't have energy. So you just kind of reinforcing it. All right. So then that's that. Now, after that, you want to go into what? So you already stated the problem. You can reinforce that, but then you want to say, here are the typical underlying root causes, just like we teach in IHP, right? So you're just educating. All right, well, what are the top causes of sleep? The first one could be too much blue light at night. Great, that's one topic. We're only going to give like 3 to 5. The second one, we could say that the room is too hot and it's not allowing the body temperature to come down, right? The next one, I already said the blue light part to it, but we want to make sure that we lower cortisol levels. So we also turn off stress. The next one could be, what's another good one? Nutrient deficiencies, not enough magnesium or vitamin B6. So that's a really good one. The next one could be lack of melatonin production. So like right there, that's just 5 topics. You can come up with obviously a lot more. And you'd say, okay, these are the top 5 that I see in my practice. So you now literally just gave them the specific issues. And then you say, well, one of the reasons why this is a problem is that these are the 3 main things the body needs to fall asleep. And you would say a reduction in cortisol, a rise in melatonin, and a drop in heart rate and body temperature to kind of turn on that parasympathetic nervous system. Amazing, right? You don't want to get like overboard, but you say that's what you need. So do you know which one you might be missing? Well, one of the best ways to test is to actually run and you could talk about the big 5 or specific starter kit or not talk about them at all. You just literally say, these are the particular issues. This is what I help my clients with. And here's the nice thing. You say, if you want to figure out which one of these 5 might be your issue or the 3 main causes of poor sleep or not being able to sleep throughout the night, all you have to do is click the button below, and I'm going to teach you how to do that, to set up your complimentary discovery call with me. That's it. Like literally that simple. So if you think about it and you break down your webinar, maybe I'll do a whole breakdown of a webinar in the future. If you're interested, you just have to let us know if you're interested. And then of course, we'll make a show out of it. All of these will always be free. But when you think about, let's say that it's a 30 minute, just under 30 minutes, so 27 minutes or so. So you're literally going to do your hook for the first minute or 2. You're going to introduce yourself. Okay, that total is 5 minutes. After that, you're going to present the problems that you see with sleep-based issues. Okay, call it 5 minutes. You're going to then do your underlying root causes. Call that 5 minutes or up to 15 minutes. Next, we say, here's what we need to do in order to get good sleep. Lower the cortisol, right? Increase melatonin. And we need to drop body temperature and heart rate. Okay, so now we're at another 5. So we're basically at 20 minutes to 25 minutes or so. We can answer a couple frequently asked questions, or we can just send people right to how you work. Hey, if you're interested in figuring this out, this is exactly how I work. I work with clients virtually all over the world. I'm able to send them functional medicine at-home lab tests. You can complete it in the privacy of your own home. This works for children 3 years old and up. This is what I focus on. You talk about sleep and how you help people. Once you send out the labs or you use self-assessment questionnaires, you're going to go over the results. You're going to provide a personalized one-on-one protocol, and then you're going to help with all of the nutrition, exercise, lifestyle, nutrition supplement-based factors specifically for them. And then you'll do follow-ups to make sure that you're getting the results that you're looking for. If this sounds like it might be of interest to you, I'd love to set up a 20-minute discovery call. Simply click the button below. That's all you have to do. And that's a 25-minute beautiful webinar that you can practice. So now let's talk about nuts and bolts. How do you make this happen? First, as I said, keep it short, keep it focused, keep it on one topic. You can create as many of these videos as you want. Honestly, like if you have 5 topics you want to create, feel free to do that. You're welcome to. But we only need 1. That's all. Whatever your niche is, just choose one. And then we can start to send people there from Instagram, Facebook, wherever you want on social media. So super simple, send them from your bio link wherever you want, different posts. Okay, you don't need anything fancy. You can literally film this with a slide deck, or you can just use yourself on video, literally however you want to do it. If you have a MacBook or you have a laptop with a camera, it's really all you need. That's literally it. You could film yourself with your 4K camera on your iPhone or whatever it is. You can literally do that. Put it on a tripod, film you if you want. Some software that I like to use, if you've ever seen me do the picture-in-picture training for IHP, the specific software I use is called ScreenFlow. I'm not an advocate for them, but I've been using the software now for 10 years. And it's just picture-in-picture. It can record your screen, your slides basically, at the same time your images there. So you're welcome to do that as well. All right, last piece I wanted to share with you is this, is that you don't need any webinar software. I'm going to repeat that. You don't need webinar software. We're creating a video that you can call a webinar. That video is just going to go on whatever web page you want. Let's call it stevencabral.com/sleep webinar, sleep-webinar, whatever you want to call it. You can call it whatever you want. All it needs to be is a web page. You don't need anything fancy. At the top of that, it's going to say, discover how to have all-day energy without needing to sleep 9 hours a night. Like however you want. That's your hook, right? Your video is embedded right below. It's literally embedded on the website below. You can do that on the back end of the website, create a page. And then below that, you'll just want 5 bullets. In this video or in this webinar today, you're going to discover and just write 5 bullets. Why your blood work can look normal and you can still be low energy. The 5 main reasons people are not falling asleep. The 3 things you need to do, discover to get deep rejuvenating sleep, like whatever you want, 5 bullets, that's it, super simple. Then on below that, after watching the video, if you still have questions or you'd like to discuss more, click the button below. And the button is just an embed on your website that will literally say, book your discovery call. And then it will go to your scheduling page on your website. It's that simple. If you have the practice built software already, you already know how to do this. You're literally going to go create new page, headline, embed video, text box for your 5 bullets, embed button, book discovery call, free discovery call. It's free. You always want the word free in there. And then that's going to link to your scheduling page. It's that easy. It's literally done. And so don't worry about the $99 a month softwares. Don't worry about any of those things. And people won't be able to find this webinar until you link to it. So that's the nice thing as well. You can even put it on a block in your webpage if you wanted to, but you're really going to link to it from social media. And here's the other great thing. You don't need to create all these opt-in pages. Don't worry about all the opt-in pages, because if you do opt-in pages, 1, less people are going to watch it. But 2, you are going to have to do all of the follow-ups. And if you're not a pro at that, don't worry about that. Literally send people right to your video. Give them exactly what they want. Show them a 20-minute video on this, and then a 5-minute explanation of how you help clients and to book your discovery call. Done. That's it. Keep it simple. Give people great information, and then allow them to book the discovery call. That's literally all you need to do. And if you do that and you kind of use this teach to help method, which I love. So basically like you're teaching and you're sharing what to do, but you're not giving it all away, because you can never really give it all away, because they need a personalized approach. And a personalized approach is working with you to solve a problem that they have that was stated in this video. You've shown your expertise, and now they want to reach out. So hopefully this was helpful. I could go as in depth as you want, but this is such an excellent way to be able to attract new clients who already begin to like, know, and trust you because you put out a great 20-minute, 25-minute video. Let us know what you thought in the comments. For all the show notes from today, head on over to ihp.coach/430. And if you'd like a website that does all of these things and even post to social media for you, creates all your packages, etc., check out practicebuilt.io. We work with 30 new individuals per month. That's it, to help them build their business for them. All right, take care, everybody. Have an amazing rest of the day.